Why is it that most Americans don't get to choose their trash company? Instead, they just kind of have a trash can that shows up and they pay a bill every month? Well, here's why. So for a lot of Americans who live in towns, cities, and sometimes even counties, the governing body will make an exclusive franchise for trash. And basically what that means is a trash company or a bunch of trash companies get to bid on serving that area. The trade-off for the citizens is they get allegedly the lowest price and one trash truck that comes through every day, as opposed to what we have in some areas of Florida especially, where you'll have a bunch of trash trucks coming through the same area. They'll all compete on price, and it's more or less a free-for-all. Basically, the government puts out a request for proposal, that's an RFP, and they ask a bunch of trash companies how much it would cost for them to pick up the trash in their town or city. Then they take all those bid amounts from all the different companies and say, okay, this person is willing to do this for this much, and this person is willing to do this for this much. Typically, they have a committee that reviews all of these instead of the actual city council. From the city council, or from the committee, they get a recommendation, and they take it over to the city council for a final vote. So, for example, with the contract that we just won in Crestview, Florida, they had it run through a committee where we made our bid proposal. I think we had 4 different sub-bids, basically, where we decided, like, hey, if you want this, it's this, and this is this, and this and this, and this is this. The committee then decided, okay, we want this type of service, and then they ranked the top 3 providers. So it was us and 2 other people. We came as the top bidder, and from there, the city council looked at it and said, okay, yeah, you know what, we think we agree with the committee, let's vote on it. And so they vote on it, and then that trash contract gets implemented. So right now we're in the implementation phase. That is from now until October the 1st for us on this Crestview contract specifically, but for every contract there's going to be some sort of implementation phase. And that's where we're basically getting ready to start, and then on day 1, which is October 2nd for us, that contract actually starts. So what does that mean for you, the trash customer? Basically, it means that you get the lowest price because it's been competitively bid, and you get the most efficient pickup because there's density that your city has achieved. You have a bunch of people living together in a really small area, and that means that you get really good trash pickup really quickly, and you have an enforcement mechanism to make sure that the trash company, that's us, actually does its job, and that is the city council. So they typically do a bid proposal for 5 years. So we have a 5-year proposal with an option to renew. And we want to make sure that we get that renewal, because that's, where typically most trash companies are going to make more profit because they had all the setup costs in the first 5-year period. So there's a really strong incentive for everybody in any trash company to do a really good job on that first 5 years and then continue to do it, because that's money coming into the company that they can use to buy new trucks and pay their people and make a profit, all the stuff that's important to a trash company. So anyway, that is what an RFP is and what an exclusive franchise contract is.